has asked for the floor to make a further statement. You have the floor.
Because there were several references to a report that was released earlier this week by the so-called Commission of Inquiry, the United States wanted to clarify the record. To be clear, we consider this a slanderous report that lacks any credibility. This report presents lies and distortions to the benefit of Hamas. The commissioners who wrote this report have a record of bias that are in violation of the United Nations' own rules of impartiality. This is a clear example of the Human Rights Council's moral bankruptcy and why the United States ended its participation in this body. It is long overdue that the Commission of Inquiry be eliminated and that its anti-Semitic witch hunt be put to an end.
I thank the representative of the United States for the statement. I now give the floor to the permanent observer of the Observer State of Palestine.
Mr. President, I congratulate the Republic of Korea for its assumption of the Security Council presidency, assured of your wise leadership of these deliberations and the work of this Council. From the outset, I wish to express our thanks to Algeria, to Denmark, Guyana, Pakistan, Panama, Republic of Korea, Sierra Leone, Slovenia, and Somalia, the 10 of you, the E10, and Greece, sorry. We thank you for your leadership and relentless efforts for many long months now to push for a permanent and unconditional ceasefire that would end the massacres being perpetrated by Israel against the Palestinian people, that would release hostages and prisoners, that would end the occupation-imposed famine and unbearable human suffering, and that would stop the forcible displacement of our people and the annexation of Palestinian land. We listened very closely to your passionate statements and your outstanding efforts in order to try to bring this nightmare and this genocide against the Palestinian people to an end. The alternative to all of this, which is demanded by international law and by our collective humanity, is unfolding before our eyes. I can understand the anger and frustration and the huge disappointment of the Palestinian people who might be watching this session of the Security Council, hoping that there is some help is in the pipeline and this nightmare to be brought to an end. I can imagine their anger and frustration that it did not happen, and these atrocities are continuing to be imposed on them. And if any one of you, and I'm sure you do, if you see these images of the total destruction of the city of Gaza, with a flood of tens of thousands of humans navigating through that destruction, you will